Hi, it's Mimi Live. Here I am. I was going to make, I couldn't decide what to make today, and I was going to make pickles. I'll show you how to make a one-day pickle, which I'll show you later, but I figured I made ice cream the last 2 times, and so you might think ice cream and pickles, you know what that means? I'm trying, but maybe I could, I don't know. I feel like I could get pregnant, but anyway, I'm not. So I didn't make the pickles, but I will make them. But I am going to make something I think is quite great today. And it's one of my favorite dishes, and it's vegetable patties. And it's so simple. And everybody always wonders, what do you do with the pulp when you're juicing? Well, here it is. This morning I juiced some apples, a couple of apples, and I juiced about 5 or 6 carrots and some spinach. And I juiced other things for my drink, but I took this out of the little bin where the juicer was so I can save it. This is about 3 cups of pulp. You can use anything. I don't like using celery because it's a little stringy, but it's good to chop celery and put it in here. But I don't like it when it's juiced because all those little strings come out. So this is 3 cups of pulp, okay? If you don't have a juicer, I think you can do this in your Cuisinart and chop it up really, really fine. I think that's a good way to do it. Or if you have a blender, you might be able to put a little bit in, but you might have to put water in with it, and I'm not sure how that would work. But get creative. Don't have to stick to everything I do. So I'm going to put this in a bowl, my big bowl, my mixing bowl, and I'm going to add the seed cheese I made. And it's actually a seed nut cheese. I used a not very pretty color, but it's got sunflower seeds, it's got pumpkin seeds, and it has some walnuts in it. And this is 2 cups of seeds or nuts. If you're allergic to nuts, just use the seeds. You can throw hemp seed in here, whatever you want. But this is the cheese. It makes about 2 cups. And I put a little salt to make this. I'm going to put, by the way, I'm going to put the recipe down in the comment section, so don't worry if you don't get something down. It's funny, I never show you how to actually blend or do anything because I don't want to spend the time of grinding in the blender or the food processor. It always takes so long, and I want to spend the time showing you exactly how it's done. So this is 2 cups, 2 cups of dry seeds, and one is the pumpkin and one is the sunflower seeds, and a little walnuts are in here. Okay, so that's a start of this. It gets very goopy, and to make that cheese, I put it in juice of 1 lemon, and a little water, like about a cup, usually does it. And then you have to push down on the tamper. You all know how to use your Vitamix. I hope you have a Vitamix. Okay, here, this is what this is right here. I'm going to mix a little of this together. And then I have some other ingredients that are going to go in here. And this is going to stick together very well when we make this. You'll see. But you have to get it really good. If you can't get it any other way, you can use your hands. But I can mash this here with a spatula, and it works very well. I'm going to kind of get this worked in here before I add the other ingredients. Because this is cheese. It's very sticky. And I love this. You can make any kind of dressing you want. You can make a Thai dressing. You can use a mustard dressing. You can use a hollandaise dressing. You can put this patties, when you finish it, it can go into salads. You can wrap it in. So you can wrap this in nori sheets, and it's really, really delicious. Or just eat it like that. I do. I just grab them out of the refrigerator. Love them warm out of the dehydrator. They're just really delicious. Okay, so now I've got this mixed up. By the way, you're going to grind your seeds in your blender. You're going to grind the seeds up before you add your water and your lemon juice. And I'll say more about that when I put the recipe out. Okay, now I have a few ingredients I'm going to add. This is about 1/2 cup of very fine chopped onions. I'm going to put that in here. You can put whatever you like in, but this is what I use. Here's about 2 cloves of garlic. I mean, I hear some people say garlic and onions aren't good for you because it hurts their meditation process, but I've been meditating for 40 years, and I have no problem with it, so maybe it's my system. Now I'm putting in some wonderful thing. It's called grilling seasoning. It's all organic. And it's from Simply Organic, and I'm going to have this on my site when you go to my website, youngonrawfood.com. And I have a shop in there just so you can see the products I use. You can actually buy it there, but it's an Amazon site, but you can buy it from me. So this is a seafood seasoning. It's all organic, but you can use anything you like. You can use Italian seasoning or anything. So I'm going to put about a tablespoon of that in here. I also have a little mustard that's been dry mustard, or you can use Dijon, whatever you like. That's about a teaspoon. You can mix it with water. I love capers. I have about 2 tablespoons of capers. And one of my favorite things, because I love things kind of salty like this is a half a cup of dry hijiki. Hijiki is a seaweed. And hijiki is really good for you, for minerals in your body, but also with all that radiation going on. This is, seaweeds are supposed to help pull all the metals out of your body. So seaweeds are very, very healthy to eat. And if you're not a seaweed person, it disappears in here very, very well. So this is a half a cup that's dried. I cover it about 2 inches above with water and let it soak 15 minutes, and then I drain it and run some cool water on it. So that's going in here. If you want to leave that off, you can. It's up to you. The other thing I'm going to put in is dulse flakes, which I love. This is another seaweed. I think sea vegetables and seaweeds are so good for you. So I'm just going to sprinkle in, I don't know, teaspoon. That's probably it. I'm going to add a little of my favorite Himalayan pink salt. Okay, so this is it. That's what goes in here. It's pretty simple. It's really delicious. Everybody likes it. You can use 2 pieces of lettuce for like a bun, and put this patty in between. And you can add anything that you normally liked on your old burgers, your old veggie burgers, or the other kind. I don't like to say that word. It starts with an M. You can put anything you want on here. Any kind of dressing. You can add tomatoes. You can add a little raw pickle on top. You can put olives in here. So now I'm just mixing this up. Let's see if Mikey can get a close-up on this right here. You can see what it looks like. It's got a lot of good stuff. I want to make sure I just blend this really well. And by the way, big thanks to Mikey, Mike, my boyfriend, who's down with me all the time in the kitchen shooting these videos. He is the sweetest person I know. He's so sweet and so supportive, and I'm so lucky. So he's been here helping me get these videos out to you. So thumbs up, Mikey. Okay, that's it. Now I'm going to show you what my favorite thing is here. Best thing to use a dehydrator, but let's say you don't have a dehydrator, you can oil a little olive oil on a baking sheet, and you can put it in your oven and leave the door open a little bit. You want it on the lowest, because cooking anything over 115 degrees destroys the enzymes. The reason why we raw foodists are so healthy is because we have so much enzymes in our body from this raw food. But if that's not your thing and you want to just make them another way, go right ahead and put them in the oven. And if you don't care about all of the enzyme stuff, give them a little shot in a fry pan with a little oil. I mean, it's up to you how you fix it, but the ingredients are very good. The idea really is to keep it raw. Okay, so now here's my special little thing. I'm going to take this over. This is a can that I bought at the grocery store. I don't know what was in it at the time, but I've hollowed out the both sides. I use this for lots of things. I use this to decorate when I make pastas and everything on the plate, but this is my favorite. I'm going to take a scooper. This is an ice cream scooper. It's a small one. I'm going to see if that's on my site. Let's see if this is enough in here. I might need 2. I think we're going to put a little bit more. I think I'd like to make these patties a little thicker. So here's another one. I have a glass that'll fit in here. You can use your hand, no problem. And I'm going to push this down. You're going to love this. This is so great. I'm just going to pack it down. Look at that. You have a perfect patty. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at the shape of that. And I like that thickness. And when you dehydrate these, you're going to do them at about 110. You're going to leave it in for about 4 hours. Then you're going to flip it over off this this non-stick sheet right onto the mesh. See that mesh screen right there? For all of you. I think all of you who have dehydrators know about this, so I won't spend too much time on that. But I am going to show you how to make this another patty here. Now this makes quite a bit. This one recipe will make you quite a bit, and I tried something recently. I froze them. They turned out fantastic. They stayed very, very fresh. We were going away and I had some left, and I just put them in a closed container. I put a little paper towel in between so it wouldn't freeze and stick together. And when I came home, I took them out, let them thaw out, warmed them in the dehydrator. It was as good as new. I usually don't freeze things, but why waste it? It was really good. Okay, here's another one. Look at that. Can just pat down the edges. If you don't want to make them so big, they do shrink down a little bit, and you want to form a crust on top. That's the whole idea of this, is to form a crust on top, and then when you turn them over, you form a crust, on the other side. And one thing I think is really important is that you, well, I'm going to finish this now because you're going to find out what's important. Finish them the way you want. You like them a little soft inside or a little crispy. It's up to you. So visit my website, youngonrawfood.com. By the way, I remodeled it. It's looking really good. And go to my shop and you can see everything. And look below in the comment section. And the recipe is here for it. Okay, enjoy. Have a good time. Bye. I love you. See you again next week.